Hey everyone, and welcome back to Apollo Justice Dual Destinies. I finally figured out what I did wrong here. I'm supposed to examine this door, not the door behind me. So let's go do that. I can't believe I didn't think of that before. Here we go. Still no keyhole, huh? Yeah, and the door won't budge, just like those spiky bangs of yours. Well, all it takes is some water, but I don't think that would work on the door. Oh, I know! I'm breaking out with a body slam! Hahaha, I seriously doubt you could do that. How do you know if I haven't even tried? No, wait, don't! As much as you hate losing, Athena, I think the door would win this match. Well, I can't think of anywhere else to look. You find anything, Apollo? We'll never find no keyhole to the forbidden chamber at this rate. There's something about that folding screen. You know how those fox statues in front of the forbidden chamber move? That screen might be a clue as to how we're supposed to position them or something. Hey, I bet you're right. Let's go over that screen with a fine-tooth comb. Alright. Now we have to examine this again. On close inspection, I think there's more to the screen than meets the eye. Let's check every last inch of it. I can rotate the folding screen with up, left, down, and right. And if I spot anything of interest, I can press space on it to inspect it further. You can also zoom in and out with B and M to get a better look. Now let's check every last inch of it. Look at that. Interesting. What's this? Looks like a keyhole or something. You think it could be the keyhole to the forbidden chamber? No, it's just a picture. Still, you know what they say, a picture's worth a 1,000 words. Also, this looks like the key to the forbidden chamber. It's a picture of a key. That shape looks all awfully familiar. Oh, I know. It's shaped like the forbidden chamber's key. Wait, what about that keyhole drawn on the center of the screen? You think the two are related? A key and a keyhole? I just got an idea. If we folded the screen up just right, the key and keyhole should overlap. And I think you're right. Let's give it a try. Whoa. Look, a door. Yeah, and it's open too. The two foxes are now facing each other, so it wasn't me those fox statues face each other. Apollo, let's go check out the two statues. Okay, help me move the two statues so they face each other, just like on the screen. Whoa. Look, that's a cool mechanism. A lock appeared. Now we can use that key. Okay, here goes nothing. It worked. Time to see why the chamber is so forbidden. What secrets could it hold, I wonder? What is the Chamber of Secrets? April 18th. Cowboy Manor. Forbidden Chamber. Whoa. These doors need some serious oil. That was like nails on a chalkboard. Oh, right. I forgot about those super good ears of yours. Look, more feathers. Whoa. the heck is that? Is that a Tenmotaro statue? But there's something odd about it. Ugh. All I know is I don't like it, but I can't explain why. You okay, Athena? You look kind of pale. You're not scared, are you? What of this thing? Don't make me laugh. What, of this thing? Don't make me laugh. Really? Hey, look. What? What is it? Over there on the left, there's a bunch of saves on that rack. They kind of look like the staff we saw earlier. You mean the one GT said she saw Tenmotaro carrying? Yeah, I bet old Tenmotaro impersonator really did come in here at some point. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's search the place. Alright. Here hath Tenmotaro been imprisoned. Looks like a gravestone or something. It reads, "Here lies Tenmotaro, age 80. That's not what it says. Cause of death, choked on a chicken bone. Really? Saying ain't so. Besides, that sounds more like an autopsy report than an epitaph, if you ask me. Wait, you're talking around because you're scared. It's your coping mechanism. I'm not scared. Freak out central, right here, baby. Cut it out, legit. She's so cute when she's mad. Denial is strong in this one. And maybe the forces too. I don't know. Okay. What is this? Looks like an old scroll, and there's something drawn on it. Huh? Unless I'm mistaken, it looks like an old guy, some sort of monk, maybe? A monk? What are you talking about? You know, people that take walks in the mountains as a form of spiritual training. Wouldn't that just be a hiker? The guy in this picture doesn't look like he's doing this for fun, Athena. Oh look, there's some yellow thing strapped onto his back. Huh. Whoa, it's turning into Tenmotaro. Huh. What's this scroll getting at? Is this how Tenmotaro was born? Well, whatever it is, it's definitely creepy. Okay. Whoa, that's one big statue. Must be something like 15 feet tall. What, 3 eyes right here? And look, this Tenmotaro has a staff. But the Tenmotaro in the scroll didn't have one. I wonder why. I feel like this could be a significant, but well, and this could be significant, but why? Let's take a closer look. First, to go around this table here. Apollo, you sure that's a good idea? Hey, it looks like there's some sort of compartment in the base of the statue. Don't open it. Who knows what might be in there? It's just a big empty compartment. And from all the dust and cobwebs, I'd say it has been opened in a really long time. That's enough, Apollo. Let's try to end. Wait, there is something in here. Looks like some sort of figure, but it's so dusty, I can't tell what it's supposed to be. Wonder what it's doing here. Forbidden chamber figure added to the port record. A figure that had been left inside the Tenmotaro statue. A thick layer of dust and dirt suggests it had been there for some time. Okay, let's look at these feathers. Black feathers. They look exactly like the ones in the fox chamber. That means the killer must have been in here at some point. The question is, why? Maybe the Timotoro's costume was hidden in here. I mean, if someone carried it in through the manor, it would have been stuck out like it would have stuck out like a sore thumb. But when did the killer get in here? The mayor snatched the forbidden chamber key when the killer hit him on the head. That means the killer could have only gotten in here before the murder. Wow, this is one tough riddle, alright. Okay. A stone lantern. Like those Japanese garden lamps? Where's the switch? Lamps like these are lit by fire, not electricity, so there's no switch. Oh, here it is. What? It was hidden out of sight. I see Timotoro's cell has been outfitted with all the amenities a yokai could want. What is this thing? What's this? Whatever it is, the packaging is really gaudy. And the fact that there's no dust on it means it hasn't been here very long. Oh, it's hand cream. Let's see what brand it is. Jesus LaBelle? Jesus LaBelle? LaBelle? What the? But then, wouldn't that mean Mr. LaBelle was here? I guess so. But why? Well, whoever was dressed up like Timotoro must have taken a staff from here in the forbidden chamber. And that same person probably dropped this hand cream at that time. In other words, the Timotoro impersonator we're looking for is none other than Thornton LaBelle. This might be a big break for us in court tomorrow. Now all we have to do is get the truth out of Mayor Tenma. Hand cream added to the court record. An item that was recently dropped in the forbidden chamber. It bears the Jesus LaBelle logo. Okay, let's look at this thing here. Hey, there's a bunch of staves here, and it looks like one's missing. The Timotoro jinx he saw must have taken it. I'd have to agree. These look like the one Detective Fulbright showed us. Why do you think there were so many here? Maybe they were spares. Timotoro might be, absent-minded or something. But the fact that he has saved us handy, well, it shows that he is aware of his faults and is trying to deal with them. Or at least that's my take on it. Maybe this will remind her to deal with her own faults. But I won't hold my breath. Okay, anything else? Let's see here. Oh! What is this? Oh look, there's an air vent in here too. I guess even the forbidden chambers need proper ventilation. I don't think anyone could reach this one either. Yeah, and there's nothing to stand on around here. I wonder where this vent leads. Well, the fox chamber's vent didn't branch this way, so maybe it doesn't have anything to do with this case after all. Guess that about wraps it up. What now? We should probably talk to some of the witnesses again. You mean like Mr. Filch and Trixie? Yeah, I really want to ask Mr. Filch about the village superstitions and Timotoro. Okay. I need to talk to her. Okay. April 18th, Kyobai Manor, foyer. It's the curse, the curse of Timotoro. Ow. Ooh. You outsiders are ignoring them. Them superstitions are our peril. Mind your own business, will ya? Oh boy. Hang on. Okay, she said, eek. Ow. Ugh. Youch. What's all this about a curse? Timotoro's gonna curse y'all That's all. Let's see, I'll stop sticking your nose where it don't belong. Uh-oh. He's wearing Athena's necklace, or widget thing. Stop the investigation. Listen to what them superstitions say. Right. How about obeying the law before you go obeying the superstitions? Huh? Hey, what are you doing with Witcher on your neck? He's mine. You know better than to go around stealing people's stuff like that. And how did he manage to do that without her noticing? The same goes for my bracelet. Oh, yeah, he took the bracelet too. Sorry, I promise I won't do it again. Yeah, I don't trust you at all. You almost kidnapped my sweet little widget. The big jerk. I'm sorry. Yeah, that sly look does not help Manus Filch. I guess you can't teach an old raccoon dog new tricks. As long as we have him here, I guess we should ask him about what happened. Alright. Stealing. I can't believe you did that. It's one thing to steal a pair of shoes, but to steal a widget? Grr. Yipes! Mercy, mercy! I can't seem to control myself. There's that thieving blood running in my veins. Thieving blood? What's that supposed to mean? Glad you asked. The infamous bandit Azukai Kozo was my grandpappy. Take a gander at this. What exactly am I looking at? Looks like another one of those yokai to me. It's none other than the Azukai Kozo. Robbed from the rich to give to the poor, he did. And he'd leave one of these figures at the scene of the crime. What's more, I'm his grandson because he was my grandpappy. Wow, you don't say. Thieves' honor. It's the honest truth. Yeah, thieves don't have any honor. The sloshing around sound of Azukai beans scraping together in the dead of night. It's the magical sound of dirty money getting washed clean for giving out to the poor. I'm Azukai Kozo, washer of money, giver outer of wealth, reborn. Forget the money. You should be washing yourself in this nasty habit. Wait a second. This figure looks familiar. Yes, it looks just like that old dusty figure we found in the Forbidden Chamber. Forbidden Chamber figure updated in the court record. A figure discovered inside the Timna Taro statue. Apparently, it's something a certain thief leaves at the scene of a theft. Hey! What are you doing that there figure? Oh, this? We found it in the Forbidden Chamber. Looks like it's been there practically forever. Could mean my grandpappy broke into the Forbidden Chamber way back. Hey, that reminds me. No one told me there's treasure in that there chamber. Treasure? Forbidden Chamber treasure. What do you know about the treasure in the Forbidden Chamber? I that is the greatest get-rich-quick chance in the universe. Grandpappy told me all about it. Said there's an amazing treasure in there. Isn't something amazing in there? Didn't see anything like that, though. Your grandfather didn't by any chance already steal it, did he? Seeing how there was one of his figures in there, that just might be. That's Grandpappy for ya. But anyway, he washed that treasure up real good before he handed it down out to the poor. Oh, of course, because he was so righteous. Tenmon Taro sighting. In court, you mentioned seeing Tenmon Taro near the scene of the crime. Sorry I didn't come clean right away, but them superstitions got the better of me. People of Nine Tails Vale sure seem like a superstitious bunch. I'm not surprised you didn't want to talk about seeing Tenmon Taro. Darn right, them superstitions scare me out of my wits, I tell you. That's why I'm gonna do exactly what they say from now on. So you plan on staying here in Nine Tails Vale? Yep, I'm gonna keep living right here and keep with the old ways, just like Grandpappy did. Them superstitions are like a real book to me. Wait, so saying you actually believe in them, in those old wives' tales? Ain't you been listening to what I said? You're going to do exactly what them superstitions say? Well, I say that's baloney. Interesting. It's clearly written right here. Ignoring the superstitions will cost you your soul. There is, however, one way to save it. An immediate departure from the village. So according to this, you shouldn't even be here, let alone talking with us. You say you plan on staying right here in Ninetails Vale. But if you really believed in the superstitions, you would have been long gone by now. Wah. I know you've been lying to me. Time to come clean, Mr. Filch. Yipes! Okay, get on. You were lying about believing in the superstitions, weren't you? Sorry, but I didn't have no choice. So what was the real reason why you couldn't talk about seeing Tenmontaro? It's all that pretty boy's fault, Mr. LaBelle, if you know what I mean. He told me not to say a word about seeing them Tenmontaro. He said if I did, he'd do to me what them superstitions said would happen. So it was Mr. LaBelle who muzzled you? Why would Mr. LaBelle want to scare you into silence? Mr. LaBelle was trying to protect that little maid gal. It was on account of that rumor, the one about her being possessed. That's rumor again. I guess we really do have to talk to Mayor Timor about the possession rumor. Ouch! Hey, watch it! Village superstition stolen by Phineas Filch. I'll be taking this back now. Kinda like family to me. You could have just asked instead of stealing it. Was that all we wanted to ask Mr. Filch? Yeah, I think that was it. Let's go see Mr. Tenmontaro one more time. Just thinking about dealing with that yokai again makes me want to say pass. Alright. Let's go back there. April 18th, Detention Center, Visitor's Room. Lord Tenma, your attorneys are here to see you, Your Malevolence. Why are you speaking like that? Oh, Mayor Tenma, you've returned. Yes, well, Dixie came by earlier to apply a new charm to my head. It seems to be suppressing the demon within me. That's a relief. Maybe we'll actually get it somewhere this time. So what can I do for you today? We'd like to ask about the rumor that Jinxie is possessed. Ah. She allegedly left the yokai evidence at the scene while under a demon's power. At least that's what the prosecution is going to claim at tomorrow's trial. Huh? No matches was warding charm. No matches this warding charm for me. Ugh! Look at the charm. Timoteo is back. Those foolish mortals, they shall regret blaming that child for my doings. Ugh, I blew it. That question brought that yokai back. And he probably won't drop into the act until Jinxie's name is cleared either. Alright, let's talk to this weirdo. We'd like to ask you about something your aide Florent LaBelle mentioned. Did you know Jinxie is rumored to be possessed? I know not of what you speak. You're not trying to protect Jinxie, are you? I, Tenmontaro, Demon Lord of the Yokai, protect a mere mortal? Ha! No affections do I possess for your race of humans. Please, we already proved there was a third party disguised as a yokai in the scene. But if you deny that tomorrow, we'll never be able to clear Mayor Tenma's name. But I have already told you, I know not of what you speak. I don't think we'll get anything more out of him. It's all over unless we can somehow prove that Jinxie didn't plant that yokai evidence. Hey, Apollo, I think I've got this one. I think I can prove that she didn't do it. Really? Sure. I should be able to use psychology to explain the whole possession thing. Knock yourself out, then. Wow, there's really something. I can really count on her when it counts. The real story. Mayor Tenma, Jinxie isn't possessed. I believe her so-called possession episodes are a form of somnambulism. Somnambulism. Whatever that means. Somnambulism? You mean sleepwalking? Yes, I believe she's exhibiting a rare form of the disorder. It's usually brought on by repressed stress. Mr. Mayor, didn't her symptoms start soon after she began her job in Ninetales Vale? When the town visited last, she did speak of dreading yokai and how they rob her of sleep each night. I knew it. That lack of sleep is causing her to enter an unconscious state. And that means she can't be trying to protect you, at least not on an unconscious level. So then, the Temnotaur that was spotted at the manor wasn't Jinxie. Sleepwalking, eh? That would indeed explain the matter. Look, Temnotaur's spirit. It's left the mayor's body. Can you tell us the truth now, Mayor Temna? Very well. It's the least I could do for a superb exorcist such as you. Feathers and tracks. Mayor Tenma, you didn't leave those feathers and tracks in the scene, did you? I did not. Neither I nor Jinxie have anything to do with that. That was the killer's doing, no doubt. I knew it. You suspect Thorn is behind all this? But why? Did you really want Ninetales Vale that badly? Can you think of any reason why? Looking back, you did seem fixated on Tenma for a spell. Ah, could it be? Perhaps he was attempting to release the Tenma. That's crazy. Are you seeing that yokai is real? Whatever the case, Tenma brings nothing but pain and misfortune. It says that the superstitions warn you must not gaze upon him nor free him from his prison. But how can people actually believe that? Well, at least we know who's behind this whole Tenma thing now. Yeah, I think we need to have another nice long chat with Mr. LaBelle. Dinner is ready, your malevolence. Ah, an offering to the Demon King. You may place it right here, right there. The kitchen crew poured over their heart and soul into making it. Do they now? Souls happen to be a favorite of mine. Just hold the hearts next time. Ka. Yes, your malevolence. I'll remember that. How long is he planning to keep up this yokai charade? Well, we've already talked to Mr. Filch and Mayor Tenma, so why don't we go see Florent LaBelle next, now that we know the truth? He won't be able to claim that the Tenma was Jinxie or the mayor anymore. But the real question is, how are we going to get him to admit it was him? April 18th, Kaibai Manor, Foyer. Okay, now let's practice that again, Filchy. From the top. Mr. LaBelle was in the foyer at the time of the crime. And when we, heard the scream, heck. What was the next word again? Ugh! You have the memory and capacity of a flea. This is the 13th time, you know. No, this is the 30th time, you know. Now, 100 times more and we're done. What on earth are they practicing? Ah, I ain't cut out for this. Whoopsie daisy. Ow! Oh, begging your pardon, Mr. LaBelle, sir. It's just all this practice. Yipes! Unbelievable. What if you had sullied my outfit with those grubby paws of yours? Did folks filch LaBelle's wallet just now? So, what do you think they're up to this time, Apollo? Wait. That was weird. I must have pushed forward by accident. Oh, it's you two. Eavesdropping on me? You peasants are so tacky. Well, what do you want with me? Your confession to being the Taro imposter would be nice right about now. Alright. Taro's true identity. Mr. Filch filled me in on a conversation you two had. And about how you told him not to say a word about seeing Taro. Filchy! You fool! I told you nothing good would come of you running your mouth. Yeah, it's just you fool. Yipes! And it was too fast sometimes. So why did you go and keep Mr. Filch quiet like that, Mr. LaBelle? Ha 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 ha! Why, to protect darling little Jinxie, of course. But Jinxie was never really possessed. She was sleepwalking. Being asleep at the time, she couldn't have been consciously trying to protect the mayor. It also means that she couldn't have possibly been Taro. Interesting. But where are you going with this? Since you asked so politely, I believe you have a different reason for trying to keep Mr. Filch quiet. That reason would be to deflect that away from the one who was really Taro. Now this is getting interesting. Are you insinuating that I'm Taro? So sorry to disappoint, but I'm nothing of the sort. That's right, Mr. LaBelle, you told me Taro was a jinx. Why would he... Yeah. I said Taro was Jinxie, you fool. Honestly, you have the memory capacity of a flea. Practice it 100 more times. Yipes! So, have you been called to testify tomorrow? Yes, and I'm so looking forward to my courtroom debut. But you'll just have to wait until then. Oh, I'll be waiting, with a special piece of evidence I've been saving just for you. Filchy, wake up, you lazy bones. Huh? What? Was I sleeping? Must have been that sweet cologne of yours, Mr. LaBelle. Made me right sleepy, you did. Now, it's time for your lesson on what to do and say tomorrow. Oh, I'm begging you, not another lesson. I ain't cut out for this thinking and remembering stuff. Oh, I'm to Schnozzler. Keep quiet and do exactly as I say. No, please, anything but another lesson. There they go. Missed your chance to get the truth out of him. Yeah, but we'll get the proof we need in court tomorrow, one way or another. All that's left now is the lie Jinxie told. We better go clear that up before tomorrow. You think they're done questioning Jinxie? Maybe. Let's see if she's over on Yokai Lane, shopping for more charms. April 18th, Ninetales Vale, Yokai Lane. Whoa. Cursed Ninetales Fox, The time for settling the score is night. My grudge has but festered over time, and thus vengeance will be mine. Hang on. Time settling the score is nigh. My grudge has but festered over time, and thus vengeance will be mine. She must be possessed or sleepwalking again. Maybe if I speak softly, I won't startle her and get a charm plastered on my forehead. Psst! Jinxie! Huh? Oh, hello, Mr. Demon Lawyer. Ah, my charms must have fallen off again. Phew. Guess I can avoid a charm slapper by toning down my cords of steel. Are we done questioning you, Jinxie? Uh-huh. And on the way back, I stopped here to buy a new charm that was just released. Yeah, which one? Oh, the one with the nine-tailed fox and Tamotaro. It shows them dancing together. Really? Two bitter rivals dancing together? Uh-huh. It's a charm for rebuilding burnt bridges. Oh, right. For the municipal murder issue. No, it's for the demon lawyer and the insomniac prosecutor. Also, it'll stop you two from fighting like you did in court this morning. We weren't fighting. It was just a spirited debate. It's what we always act. No fighting. Charm slapped again. Apollo, if you're done playing around, let's find out what she was lying about. Okay, let's see here. Okay, we're almost done. Let's talk. What do you remember? Jinxie, it seems that you're starting to remember things. You already said the feathers and tracks weren't there when you discovered the crime. Have you remembered anything else that seems important? Eek! Like what? Tell us what you saw that day. Maybe you'll remember something else this time. Eek! When I opened the door, Papa and Alderman Kayubai were collapsed in the Fox chamber. That's when Papa told me to call in an ambulance and the police. That's all he said before he passed out in a chair. I knew it. She's holding something back. Okay.
Gotcha!
Eek! Arg! Don't shout like that. You're scaring the wits out of me. And don't stare at me like that either. It's creepy. Guess that wasn't right. Wait, guess that wasn't right. Wait, what? Okay. I'm sure that was correct.
Gotcha!
You were very nervous when you said, that's all he said, weren't you? I know because I saw your fingers move as if you were going to slap someone with a charm. Huh? Listen to me, Jinxie. This is very important. Did Mayor Tenwa say anything else to you? It was nothing. He was just talking in his sleep. Talking in his sleep? So you admit he did say something else? Eek! How can you tell? Only a demon can have such powers. Okay, what you remember? Like I said, he was just talking in his sleep. I mean, why else would Papa say something like that? Could you be a little more specific? Before he fainted, he said, "Forgive me, Jinxie. I killed Alderman Kayubai." He said, "What?" The man actually confessed to the crime? But he didn't mean it. He couldn't possibly have known what he was saying. He was probably possessed by, or maybe he was in the middle of a nightmare. A nightmare? No, this is a nightmare. This is one statement I wish I'd never heard. What in the world are we going to do now? Return to the basics? That's right. Always believe in your client, no matter what happens. That is the warrior's greatest and most trusted weapon. Right. Just believe in my client, even if all I can see ahead is darkness and despair. Trixie, does Prosecutor Blackwell know about your father's confession? I didn't mean to mention it when he was questioning me. I mean, there's no way Papa was the killer. Why would he, the mayor, confess like that? Could he really have been dreaming, or simply delirious? Who knows? I sure feel like I'm in a living nightmare right now. Apollo, what are we going to do about tomorrow's trial? The crime scene was locked tight until Jinxie arrived, and our clients even confessed. Not only that, Jinxie has been accused of planting the yokai evidence. Both the mayor and Jinxie are going to prison if we don't do something. I know. Well, let's see here. Our lack of a third party in the locked room is a major problem. Jinxie has testified that when she first opened the door, Alderman Kayabai and Mayor Tenma were the only people she saw in the Fox chamber. But the real killer must have been hiding in there as well. Considering the room was locked tight, that's the only logical explanation. Our mystery person must have fled the Fox chamber when it was opened. And that's when Jinxie saw what she thought was Tenma Taro. But Papa and the other Aldermen were the only people there. I didn't see anyone else. What's going on here? The bell is extremely pale. The bell is extremely pale, but he's far from transparent. So just how did he hide himself in the scene of the crime? Whatever it takes in court tomorrow, Apollo, we have to take down that dirty, rotten Tenma Taro front the bell. Right, we'll get him with a legal exorcism, justice style. Whoa, to be continued. I'm at about 44 minutes, so, alright, let's see here. I guess right here. Alright, with that, I'm going to go ahead and end the video. So next time we shall continue with the second day of trial. So until then everyone, if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, and I will see you all next time. So until then, take care.